Hi, I'm Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. You know, dumplings are part of nearly every culture in the world, whether they're boiled or fried or baked or stuffed with meat or cheese or fruit or herbs, or whether they're featured in a soup like this. I took 3 large potatoes. I peeled them, I chunked them, and I steamed them. And as you can see, they are very hot. So while they're hot, I'm going to add a half a stick of soft butter, and I want to mash them with a fork. You do not want to do this with an electric beater because they just won't be the same. Okay, they're pretty smooth. You want a little bit of texture to them. Now I'm going to add 2 large eggs. And then 2 teaspoons of salt. And I love to add nutmeg. So I'd say probably 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And we'll mix those eggs in there, and the salt and the nutmeg. Then 2 cups of flour. I like to add about half of it at a time so I can fold it in more easily. Well, that was a workout. I'm going to add one more thing. I've got a half a cup of chopped parsley. I just want to fold that in. Now, I'm going to make some little dumplings. Some people like to drop it right into the soup, into the boiling water, but because I'm making a fair amount of dumplings, I want them to cook more evenly. So I'm just going to kind of form them. You don't want them too big either, because you don't want to have to cut them when they're in your soup. You want to be able to take it in one bite. So a good teaspoon's full. And just kind of form them into these little tiny dumplings. Now for the soup part. I have a couple of tablespoons of butter in the bottom of this pot, and these are 3 scallions, thinly sliced, 3 bunches of scallions. And I just want to cook those for a quick minute. I don't want to get any color on them. I just want to soften them a little bit in that butter. Now I'm going to add 12 cups of vegetable broth because I have a whole lot of dumplings. You know, when this comes to a boil, I'm going to drop all my dumplings in. The broth is at a full boil, so I'm going to get my dumplings out of the refrigerator. I have 3 trays of these because they're a little easier to handle when they're chilled. So, two at a time, you quickly drop all these dumplings into the water, into the broth. They're all in. When this comes back to a boil, turn it down to simmer, and we're just going to let it simmer away for about 15 or 20 minutes, and by that time the dumplings will be done, and I'll be ready to eat. The soup is done. I'm going to do one more little trick. This is tarragon vinegar, and I'm going to put a big splash of tarragon vinegar in there, because that will add brightness to the soup without having to add any more salt. You can also use white wine vinegar. That works really well. Let's give it a quick stir. And I'm ready to serve it up. Parsley potato dumpling soup. Those little dumplings are so good. You know, what's funny is you could add shredded chicken to this, or shredded pork, or shredded beef. I just really felt like a vegetarian dumpling soup because I wanted the dumpling to be the star.